sports college football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Knocked down for the tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul, face defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Power ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
7, UConn, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. The man who will run the offense is Jake Merklinger. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Running inside, it's Christian. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
No, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, no, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Ship. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. They'll try it over the left side. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Right down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking for room. It's Christian. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Unloads it downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might have a chance. Hits him with a stiff arm. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the 1st quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the 2nd. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Yeah, and it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to.
Tight end trying to get in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UNC! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
UConn quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll run play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Here's a little room there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Now on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He's stopped at the 14-yard line and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and 6 yards to go. He's looking to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there.
There's some room. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. Breaks into the open. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ross.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions.
There's a crease. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. UConn quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Christian. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. He hurls one deep down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, UConn!
that is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Makes the grab. It's Ship. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Complete on third down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking for space. It's Hall. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game.
Snags it, and he's open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He breaks a tackle.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Across the 35. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Flying down the right side. The 30, past the 20. He is in. Touchdown, UConn. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score North Carolina.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Using his legs, it's Hall. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Ship. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Tar Heels are marching down the field. Running to the left. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up
Got a little grass. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Christian. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
Quick strike complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Using his legs, it's Hall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Porter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And, guys, that completion might have helped the old confidence, but it didn't help the down and distance. 2nd and 10 here. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team.
Snags it, and there's running room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. To throw, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Hall. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the pummeling has started. They add a little more to the lead as they are right on the verge of ending this long losing streak.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
UConn going back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for him.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air on second down. Going over the top. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This time he's got his man. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Run in the red zone. It's Paul. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Tar Heels in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Quick strike through the air for the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. Saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Makes the grab in their space. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Christian. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Christian. And they'll knock him down. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right?